Catherine McKenna, our Minister of Environment and Climate Change, was recently in California pumping up our clean energy industry at yet another climate change conference where she rubbed shoulders with Governor of California, Jerry Brown, and other industry officials. She says that Canadian green tech is grabbing the attention of Silicon Valley. She gushed about this being a really great opportunity for Canada, and that venture and capital firms are very interested in what we're doing. Except this report that came out from Analytical Advisors shows that there are a number of problems that come along with Canadian green energy. Overall, industry revenue grew by only 8% in 2015 and isn't on par with the original projection that clean tech would bring in $50 billion in revenue by 2022. The report shows that the total is more like $18 billion now, and poor returns are being tied to a 12% decline in Canada's market share when it comes to international competitiveness. And market competitiveness is negatively affected by Canada's poor innovation performance, with a decrease of 19% in its share of patents, and poor returns means difficulty accessing cash. So the government will provide that cash, which was penciled into the latest budget. They say it's an investment, I say it's a taxpayer subsidy. The report from Analytical Advisors also states that 51% of revenues in 2015 are from out of country, and that the states make up 33% of that revenue, which includes smart grids. As you likely already know, the province of Ontario is generating so much hydro energy, which can't be stored and must be sold on the same day, that they have to sell it to the states for a discounted rate. And it's coming at a huge cost to consumers because it's the taxpayer that has to make up for the higher contract prices that their government signed up for. And like I mentioned, the feds are throwing even more of your hard-earned money at this industry. $1.8 billion to be exact. What's more is that there are people choosing between feeding their families and paying their hydro bills in that province. So not only do we sell our oil to the US at a discounted price, we're also selling our excess green energy at a lower cost, and all at the expense of the Canadian taxpayer. Who is this helping more? What's even weirder is that McKenna says that she's hearing a lot about how excited foreigners are about Canada's fast-tracked immigration program. She says there's a lot of interest to come to Canada to work in green tech in this article from the Times columnist. Yeah, so all of you unemployed oil and gas workers out there, forget about the promises of retraining programs. McKenna wants to ship foreigners in to take all of those jobs. Unbelievable. Never mind that Canadian green energy isn't profitable and there are no jobs unless the government creates them. Just look at what the NDP did with EcoFit, the company they hired based in Ontario to install light bulbs for Albertans so that they could claim fake job creation. Who needs help screwing in a light bulb? But never mind all of that. The Minister for the Environment and Climate Change wants to give all of those jobs away to foreigners as soon as they're created. Someone isn't telling the truth here, and Analytical Advisors are pro-clean technology. In fact, president of the group, Celine Back, is the one that pegged revenues at $50 billion and later brought that estimate down to $18 billion. So what would they gain out of lying? No, it's the Liberals that have something to gain, even if it's at a cost to taxpayers, jobs, and the economy. Clean energy is the hot new topic that gains them all sorts of money, votes, and power. And they're counting on people not to do their homework on it. Time and time again, these programs are proving to be government boondoggles that don't even work with billions of dollars in taxpayer subsidies. And the Liberals and their provincial cohorts would literally rather see people starve than give up on this scam. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our new Rebel Canada YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on any of the latest Canadian news.